Friday. Oh boy. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, we made it through another week, and oh boy. Now, yesterday, and I'm not going to tell you anything about who won or what, but yesterday we went to the Red Cross office because that's where the Wayne County and City of Goldsboro, we had our little competition, our blood drive. Later on,
we did.
We'll find out who won, okay? And anyway,
but we do want to thank everybody for participating in that.
I'll tell you what, love the Red Cross. I'm a big supporter of the Red Cross, and you should be as well. Now, there are some people who cannot give blood for whatever reason, and that's okay, but you can at least volunteer for the Red Cross. So if you ever have a need that you feel that you need to do something to help the community, that's a great place to start right there, the Red Cross. And you don't have to you can devote as much time as you want, as much time as you like. They always need help.
But you know what, Wayne, how often can people give blood?
You know, you can give blood every 56 days, about every 2 months.
And why is that?
Well, because your body needs time to replenish the blood that they borrow.
That's good, Wayne.
Thank you. I just made that up.
Just borrowing your blood.
Yeah, they just borrow a little bit of it. But now they have a new system that I just heard about last year before last, where they can actually take double the cells, double the red blood cells, something like that. Anyway, you can ask them about that. I just give one at a time, one cell at a time.
But you can request for them to double your blood.
Oh, you can do anything you want to do, sure. All it takes is you just go in and they prick the inside of your elbow, and it does not hurt. A lot of people think it hurts. It does not hurt. Matter of fact, it feels pretty good. And you got tons of blood, tons of it. And you can do without one unit, okay? Every 56 days, you can give a unit of blood, and I think it would be a great idea for you to start right now. You can go to redcrossblood.org. You can schedule your next blood drive. You can make an appointment. You can call and ask questions at 919-735-7201. Talk to some of the fine folks over there. The Red Cross is a very important part of our community. They're always there to help. Your Red Cross is saving lives. Helping people and saving lives.
And our local chapter's right there on George Street.
600 North George Street, right there in that big brick building next to the railroad track.
And can't wait to find out later today who won between the city and the county.
That's right. Stay tuned for that. So how you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's
how
great.
are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Looking forward to a weekend?
I'm loving it.
Me too.
I'm ready for the weekend. The weekend's going to be... It's going to be cool. We've had some cold weather earlier this week.
Tiny bit of snow?
Well, yeah, we had a little snow the other day.
Not much, just a little.
Not much, a little bit. I mean, at my house, I live in the southern part of Wayne County. I didn't have much of anything at all, just a little bit of ice.
Well, I'm right here in the city, and my whole front yard was completely covered, roof covered, cars covered.
Yeah.
Just barely, but.
So there you go. Anyway, that was a couple of days ago. That was, what was that? We woke up to that
I think that was Wednesday.
Wednesday we did. Anyway, the weekend's going to be nice. There's no rain in the forecast.
Yay.
All right, yay. And the temperature's going to be in the mid-40s for the weekend. So
Good.
just get out and do something. Just enjoy.
That's right. Well, on today's show, Wayne.
Who's on today's program?
I believe we have somebody here from United Wayne.
Oh, boy.
That's exactly right. Always glad to hear from them.
Catherine LeChot will be with us.
That's right. Catherine always does a great job. And then Dr. Peters here from Cherry Hospital.
One of my favorite people. You know, he has no idea what I'm going to ask him when he walks in.
I know, I think that is so funny.
And the other day he walked in and I said, let's talk about anger. So on today's program, we're going to have a discussion about anger. And I think you'll
find anger management?
Just about anger. What causes it? Where does it come from? Why do people get mad? Why do people get angry? Why are there so many different degrees of it? And I really found it interesting what he had to say about that, and I think you will too. So hang on for that, okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
You got some birthdays for us today?
I do have birthdays. Happy everything.
So January 24th, whose birthday are we sharing today?
The Streak.
The Streak?
Remember Ray Stevens' song, The Streak?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, okay, well anyway. Ray Stevens is 75 years today, born. His name is Harold Ragsdale.
Oh, okay.
That's his real name. But Ray Stevens is 75 today. Also a birthday today for Neil Diamond.
Oh, how old is Neil?
73. Yeah, he and Ray Stevens share the same birthday. But not only that, Neil Diamond and Aaron Neville share the same.
Spit it out.
Share the same day.
Really?
They were born on the same day.
Okay.
Not just date. They were born the same day. Aaron Neville, 73.
Ooh, he's
Neil
such a good
Diamond,
singer.
73. Oh yeah, love both those guys.
Yeah.
So talented. Elaine Griftos is 69 years today. You may remember her from student nurses, On a Clear Day You See Forever, Paternity, Angel, Mars and Beyond. She's an actress. Anyway, Michael Ontkeen is 68, Legacy of Lies, Twin Peaks, Postcards of the Edge, Slapshot, and more. 1951. That makes Yakov Smirnoff. What a country, eh? Yakov Smirnoff is 63, comedian. He always says, what a country. He's an actor. He's done a lot of stuff. Night Court, Up Your Alley, no relation. Natasha Kinski is an actress. She's 53 today. Mary Lou Retton, the Olympic star, is having a birthday. Her. She is 47. What a sweet girl. And John Hancock would have been 277 years today. You may have seen his signature somewhere.
You might have.
You might have. It's a very important signature. Anyway, he made it big. He signed the Declaration of Independence and made it so big because he wanted George to see, without any question, who signed it. All right, John Hancock, 277 years ago today.
All right, I believe it's time to go to our interview, so stay with us.
Already? Wayne County, and how are you doing? How did the campaign go?
The campaign is going well. Actually, we've extended it through the end of January, so January 31st.
Great.
And we have actually surpassed the amount that we raised last year, so that is great. We're still a little bit short of our goal for this year, but we're just excited that we were able to exceed what we've done in the year previous.
Well, you know, Catherine, given the economy and the way things have been going, I think we probably should consider ourselves fortunate that we were able to do as well as we did last year. And the fact that we're ahead of last year already is wonderful news.
Yes, we're very excited. Right. And, well, we had our Fair Share Challenge giveaway, and Timothy Bardecker from SPX Transformer Solutions.
Oh, wonderful.
He won the car.
Yay.
Just got an email from him today. He's enjoying riding around in his new Mazda.
He has the car already.
We appreciate Freema Motors for donating that.
Yeah, that's a wonderful organization that Freema is. Well, tell me, for anyone who may not know about United Way or what United Way is, used to be the community chest about 75 years ago. What is United Way?
When it first started, it was the community chest, then it was the community fund, and then it turned into United Way.
Right.
And essentially, United Way works with our community partners. We have 12 community partners and 22 programs, and they, all the programs address critical gaps that we have seen in the community. So,
for example.
Okay. For example, homebound persons who don't have access to nutritious meals, Meals on Wheels.
Meals on Wheels. You donate to Meals on Wheels.
Yes, that's one of our community partners and programs. Another one is if you unfortunately have a fire that goes through your home. We work with American Red Cross in their single-family fires.
Wonderful.
So those are just two. We work with the Partnership for Children with their prenatal classes, Incredible Years, and their Born Learning Festival. So those are all programs that we help to fund.
And the money raised by United Wayne stays here in Wayne County.
Stays here in Wayne County.
Stays here in Wayne County.
That's the most important thing, I think.
It is, and you do such wonderful work.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should be very proud of the work done by our United Way organization here in Wayne County. You guys do a great job.
Thanks. Yeah, 1 in 5 people in Wayne County actually are recipients of United Way funds. So.
All right, say that one more time, and say it very clearly now.
1 in 5 Wayne County residents are recipients of the United Way funds.
1 out of 5 Wayne County residents.
Yep.
Somehow receives help from United Way or through United Way.
Yes.
You don't actually help directly
individuals,
through United Way.
Right? But through one of our programs.
Sure.
Yes.
And that is wonderful. And that's why we should be supporting United Way in every way we can.
And
there's more?
Yes.
There's more?
Our annual meeting is February 20th, and
When's your annual meeting?
February 20th at 8 a.m. at Lane Tree.
Okay.
It's open to the public, and we actually have Janet Cowell. She is the state treasurer for North Carolina.
Yes, she is.
She is coming and speaking.
Wonderful.
So we're very excited to have her and come to the meeting. And so we invite you to come. It is at Lane Tree. It's $13, 8 a.m., February 20th.
February 20th at Lane Tree.
Love to see you there.
And it's how much again?
$13.
All right, so how do we get 13? Is that all?
Yes.
You ought to go up on that, let me tell you. But tell me, how do you get tickets?
You can call our office, or you can go online, and you can buy your tickets online if you would like.
All right. Is that unitedwayne.org?
That is correct.
Unitedwayne.org.
Yes.
$13.
Yes.
That's great. What time does it start?
8 a.m.
Is that on February 20th?
It is.
Is that at Lane Tree?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Catherine LeChot, United Wayne of Wayne County. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Our guest is Dr. Steve Peters. Dr. Peters is the Director of Psychology at Cherry Hospital. Steve, it's always great to have you with us.
Thank you, Wayne. Always good to be here. Yes,
You know,
sir.
Steve, you've been with us several times now, and I hear feedback from people who watch the program and they see you and the two of us talking, and it's good feedback. People are interested in what you have to say.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
And you bring a lot to the table with us. I
Well,
appreciate
good.
you being with us.
It's a good opportunity for us to get information out, maybe about topics that are not talked about all that much.
Yeah,
turns
that's
out.
true. Well, I have, and we never talk about what we're going to talk about. It just kind of comes up.
Right.
But today I was thinking I would like to talk about and cover the topic and the subject of anger. You know, we hear a lot in the news, especially lately, about people who just lose it. They, for whatever reason, whether they're off their medications or whether they're on their medications or they hurt other people or they hurt a child or they hurt themselves, people get angry. And there's different degrees of it, but tell me about anger. What is anger? What causes anger?
Sure. Well, anger is kind of a reaction, a powerful emotional reaction. And we like to compare it to aggression, or somebody who might be an aggressive in their approach to other people, in their approach to the world, versus, and so that's kind of a static, more of a trait they have, that they may be a little more aggressive. Someone else could be a little more timid or shy, kind of a personality trait, if you will. Right. Versus anger, that's a reaction or an adjustment to usually being hurt of some sort. Now, that hurt can be an emotional embarrassment. It can be being, any of those kind of things that would confront a person to make them feel bad. And so, and their immediate reaction then is to rebound with an angry response.
I have heard where someone who gets extremely angry, something will just flash over them. Their body changes or reacts in some way. They feel, I don't know, was it nerve ending, standing up or something like that?
Well, it's funny, we've been talking a lot at the office lately about a little brain structure that you have, maybe the size of a pea or so, called the amygdala. It's in part, there's two of them, one in each hemisphere, one in each half of your brain has one. And it is sort of the voltage regulator.
Oh.
And so particularly it really has a lot to do with fear, but that fear, flight, we always have heard about this fear, flight kind of response, that we have sort of this instinctual reaction to either fight or flight, I guess is really the term we use, to either fight and do I deal with this or do I try to escape? Yeah. And the amygdala is a little part of your brain that seems to be a part of that. Now, it doesn't really help to know that you have a bad amygdala,
That's right.
which is sort of the funny part of that conversation. Well, I've got a bad amygdala.
No, you say you haven't.
You need to get that fixed.
No, okay,
But
yeah, you do.
More than much, here's what I think of when I hear someone talk about I have an anger problem.
Yes.
We talk about anger management.
Right.
And that's sort of like saying controlling a nuclear reaction. That a lot of folks trying to control such a powerful emotion, once we're into it and we're experiencing it, it's very hard to control it. We really need to be talking about anger prevention. So I'm learning how to respond to situations, to respond to engagements, and not be angry to start with.
There used to be exercises that you would take or do when you get angry. That's somebody would suggest stop and take a deep breath and count to 10.
Count to 10.
Count to 10. Does that work?
Well, if you can. I mean, so it brings up the idea, and I like to use the metaphor of a brake pedal versus gas pedal. Okay. Really is helpful to think about this. So we think about an angry reaction or being that way is stomping the gas pedal.
Right.
And if that's the problem, you are stomping that gas pedal. Often you're not using the brake pedal. It's not that you're heavy-footed in terms of your emotionality. Maybe your emotions are as strong as, maybe they're about as much as anybody. So can you blame a person to having that reaction? Well, no, I think anybody would have that reaction given the circumstances. The issue may have been, well, they didn't hit the brake pedal though. So we need to teach people to get them to think about, it's not that your reaction, your anger, it's that you didn't control it. So when somebody says, well, I have an anger problem, I have a temper, I have something that's making me do this, it's really something's missing. What you're missing is that ability to hit the brake pedal. Because it's not what you have gas pedal, it's that you're not hitting the brake pedal. And it's that ability to inhibit and stop yourself. So does counting to 10 help? Even to think about it, if you can count to 3, that means, are you stepping on the brake pedal? Are you trying to stop and think about what you're doing before your emotions control your behavior?
Right. Wow. Okay.
So we're talking about letting emotions control our behavior versus we know that we shouldn't react, in an angry way.
Right.
But can you stop that? So it means early warning signals. Hey, if you start to feel yourself, how can you help somebody learn to hit the brake pedal? That's the important thing.
The body temperature seems to rise. You turn red or whatever.
Blood pressure shoots
up. Blood pressure's up.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Adrenaline's an important hormone that allows you, that if you were in a life-threatening situation, back to the fight or flight reaction, that old amygdala, lets that adrenaline flow so that, you have a lot of strength, you have a lot of energy, your ability to focus sort of changes, what you can attend to. So a lot of things kick in when we have a big adrenaline rush.
Yeah. So are people aware of what's happening to them as this is happening to them?
Well, I think when that reaction can be overwhelming. So we talk about the maximum amount of anger is rage.
Right.
So for me, it's a very different response when we think about rage. So when somebody's raging, they have checked out. Not only are they not using the brake pedal, there's nobody driving the car. We're on automatic pilot.
That's it.
And we don't know where this thing is going to go.
Right.
So that's when homicides occur.
Yeah.
That's when a lot of bad things happen to people because they have sort of lost that ability to regulate, to mediate how much am I going to engage with this person or react, or what's my natural, what am I trying, should I do? You can't regulate anymore.
Yeah.
You're just full-blown raging.
Beyond that point.
You're right.
You're over the top.
Right. Interesting enough that in a rage, you can't even remember what happened. Because often when you're raging, everything is psychologically is put in that one basket into your rage reaction. Yeah. So are you encoding, are you processing so you can remember what happened later? No. So a lot of people in a rage actually talk about it as if they were blacked out, no different than we would have an alcoholic blackout during that time.
So this is real. It's just they have no idea.
Yeah, because
many of them have no idea what happened.
It wasn't that they can't recall it. There's nothing to recall. A memory was not made of the event.
Wow.
So there's nothing that's interfering with bringing back the memory as much as, I wasn't recording at the time.
This is an extreme, I understand.
Yeah, that's extreme.
But
very
how
extreme.
often does that happen? I mean, is
yeah,
that
fortunately,
common?
not very often. You do see it more often in extreme violence, extreme episodes of where homicide might occur.
Yeah, yeah.
Things like that.
Is there a that I cannot imagine that just happening to someone just all of a sudden.
Right.
Does it make sense that they would build up to that point through their life?
Yeah.
Something happened as a child, perhaps.
Sure, it is cumulative. So there's the build-up additive component. Yeah. It's also that so think about again that back to the gas pedal brake. You can have more pressure built up to push that gas pedal, but you also can be wore down. Stress and distress over time wears down that brake pedal leg. So your ability that maybe once upon a time you had a pretty good ability to inhibit yourself, stop, think, and act accordingly. But maybe the stress and wear and tear wore that out. So now it's your inhibition. I'm a lot more concerned about somebody's ability to inhibit or stop their reaction. That's often the variable that we see in a disturbance, that they have lost that ability to stop themselves. And that's what gets wore down, and we see that eroded over and over and over, and eventually, then it maybe doesn't even take that much. Maybe it was maybe not that big a deal at all, but but that time, at that point, it was just that one last straw, we say. The straw that broke the camel's back. Back to that common metaphor. Because why would a straw then do it? Well, because he just wore him out. Mm-hmm. He just couldn't take it. Yeah. That was it. It wasn't that you put a lead weight on there and it was just one more lead weight. No, but that he couldn't handle it. Wow. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Well, we're out of time. Our topic has been anger today, and yes. I hope that people listening, perhaps you were able to help someone. I know it was rather enlightening. And to stop and think about what you're doing before you let your emotions run off with you. Yeah. If you need help in that regard, I suppose the National Institute of Health. National Institute of Health is a great resource. Mental Health Association. Mm-hmm. Mental Health Association in Wayne County has a lot of good information. Yes, and contact your local mental health provider. There are some providers out there, whether it's a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a social worker, and talk to somebody about how do you develop that skill set. Are there things that are wearing you down that you need to deal with? And would you suggest they start with their own primary care physician? And that's where a lot of people, if you really don't know where else to go talk to your family doctor. That family doctor does know where some people can help you. Steve, it's always great to have you with us. You betcha. Thanks for having me. Thank you. Dr. Steve Peters, the Director of Psychology at Cherry Hospital. Thank you. Thank you. And we're back. I told you that would be good. Yeah, exactly. That's always good. He has some really great information. Dr. Peters is he's a good friend, and I just love to talk to him. You know, we need to do that more too. But I think it's so interesting that he comes in once a month. Yeah. He has no clue what Wayne's going to ask him, what topic it's going to be, and he just rolls with the punches every time. He does. Well, just so knowledgeable. That's his forte. And he's passionate about what he does. Right. He's the head of the department. You can tell. Out there, yeah, at Cherry Hospital, and he's passionate about what he does, and he's just an all-around nice guy. He just loves to sit and talk to people for one thing. And I love having him come by. He's just a great guy. Plus, he plays the fiddle. Really? Yeah, so do you play the drums a little bit while he plays the fiddle? No, I don't drum. That would be so funny if y'all could do that one day on air for us. I don't think so. You never know. He's a fiddle picker, and he's a lot better at fiddle than I am at drums now because it's been so long since I played. Okay. That's a long time ago. That's another lifetime. That's all right. I bet you could pick it up. I probably could. Kind of like riding a bicycle. That's right. Yeah, that's right. A three-wheeler. Yeah. Anyway, we're coming up soon on January the 31st. What's coming up? We've got the Praxis Film Festival. Oh yeah. That's a combination of two locations because of a partnership between the Paramount Theater and Wayne Community College and the College Foundation. They've partnered to have this film festival take place one day at the Paramount Theater and then one day at Wayne Community College. And these are people that are true filmmakers. I mean, they are huge in their industry. They are really pioneers. They come up with these unusual and different films, and you're going to see them firsthand right here at the college and the Paramount. Wow. You can come and go as you please. Yeah. You get a ticket at the door. Yeah. Yeah, and you just come and watch a film, then you can leave, you can go back to work, or you can go get a hamburger. Yeah, get something to eat, come back, whatever you want to do. But that's going to be the January the 31st and February the 1st, those 2 days right here in our community. I love that. February the 1st also, that night, is the Malpass Brothers. Really? Yeah, right there at the Paramount Theater. Malpass Brothers coming back. I love those guys. Yeah, we love for them when they have their concerts here at the Paramount. Yeah, I love the Malpass Brothers. They're good at what they do. They're very good. Just good people. What else is happening? Today is National Belly Laugh Day. Okay, and so yes, we really did that. Hey, it's also I can't believe we really did that. I can't believe that. I knew we were going to. I didn't. Anyway, it's also National Peanut Butter Day.
Love it.
Love peanut butter. It's also National Compliment Day. Oh, you look very nice today.
You do too. I like that tie,
Thank
Wayne.
you. I love those earrings.
Thanks.
But I wouldn't wear them.
Well, I hope not.
Also a birthday. Today is Talk Like a Grizzled Prospector Day.
What?
A grizzled prospector. Hey, how you doing there? It's good to see you. I'm gonna go out and dig in the dirt.
You don't have to do that.
No, don't do that. Okay. It's also. Okay, I don't care about anything.
Is that it?
That's it for me right there. What else do you have?
Let's see.
Please have something.
Moving on. Yes, this is upcoming on February the 14th, Valentine's Day, the annual Daddy-Daughter Dance.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they have such a good turnout. This is at Goldsboro Parks and Recreation at Herman Park Center.
No,
No, they're not.
No.
No, it's not.
Is it?
No, this is a different one.
This is there's two.
There's two.
One's the one at the Parks and Recreation is on the 7th.
That's right.
And the one at
Why?
Because.
Tell me. I'm waiting.
Because. Why? At the Y. Because on the 14th.
Yes. Finish. I don't know what you're going to say.
Oh, no either. Anyway, it's on February 14th at the Goldsboro Family Y, beginning at 7 p.m.
It's from 7 to 9,
Thank
the
you.
Family Y. They're going to have dancing, games, cakewalks, door prizes, much more. This is a father-daughter dance. Once again, it's $20 per couple, $5 if you have a second daughter you'd like to take. They're limited to 200 people, so you do need to give them a call so you can get registered. That's at 919-778-8557. Call the Goldsboro Family Y for the father-daughter dance on Friday, February 14th from 7 to 9. Of course, right there on Valentine's Day. We'll tell you more later about one happening at Goldsboro Parks and Recs.
Yeah,
Wrong time, wrong place.
No. Different time, different place.
Yep, there you go.
Good job.
Woo!
Woo!
All right. Also want to talk with you about, and we've mentioned it several times, this month, on the 13th, we'll have once again our Coffee with a Cop. It's going to be taking place at Goldsboro Chapel Church. That's at 1314 Ben Brewington Circle. No, that's Court.
Court.
And Coffee with a Cop will be from 7 to 8:30, happening at that particular location. And every month it'll be happening at a different place. Just a time for you to come and relax and have a conversation and a little coffee with some of the police officers here in your community. No agenda, just come and talk about your concerns, suggestions, and just get to know them.
It's a good idea.
Every
It's
month.
a really good idea.
It really is. I'm very proud of them for coming up with that. It's actually a national program.
That is great. Coffee with a Cop. Again, that's February 13th.
That's right. That's all for today, I do believe. Thank you for being with us. Hope you have a great weekend.
And we'll be back here tomorrow. And
No, we won't. We'll be back Monday.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Yep.
Anyway, where's my calendar? Anyway, we'll be back here Monday, and we'll see you at that time. And I hope you join us at that time. And I hope you have a great weekend. Drive carefully. Always wear your seatbelt, please. And join us again here Monday morning. All right, if you will. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. And this is what's happening in your community.
Here we are today at the Red Cross office at 600 North George Street. There's a little bit of a competition going on between the city and the county. The city of Goldsboro and the county of Wayne having a little competition. Who can give more blood today? So what we're going to do, we're going to go inside and see how it's going. We might even be encouraged to give a little blood ourselves. Let's find out what's going on right now. Guess what? We have numbers. We have numbers, final numbers in here. And here we are with Tammy Forrester and with, what's his name, Jeff somebody?
Sparrow, yeah.
Jeff Sparrow. And Jeff, how did it turn out? Who won, city or county?
Wayne County.
Wayne County won. And Tammy, what are the final numbers?
38-37.
Ooh, boy, that was close.
Yeah, skimmed in there.
All right.
That's right.
That
But a
was
win's a
close.
win.
All right, 38 for the county, 37 for the city. Last year the city won, this year the county won. Congratulations to everyone. This is where everyone wins.
Yes.
Everyone wins.
That's exactly
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you for the job you did. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Unity.